How many strong, healthy years do you think you'll have after 70? It's not a question we ask often, but maybe we should. Because long before serious health issues appear, your body starts leaving clues. Subtle changes in how you move, eat, sleep, and recover can quietly forecast what's coming. These aren't just random observations. They're evidence-based signs that doctors and researchers use to predict long-term health and independence in older adults. In this video, we'll walk you through 9 powerful signs that can help you understand where your health is really headed. Some are physical, some are cognitive, and many show up in the smallest, most ordinary parts of your daily life. But each one holds weight. The best part is that most of them can be improved, starting now. So if you want to stay ahead of the curve and give yourself the best shot at a long, strong, independent life, stick around till the end. Let's get started. Sign 1. Diet and maintaining weight. After 70, one of the clearest signs of future health isn't found in your blood tests or fitness tracker, it's on your plate and on the scale. A steady, healthy weight in your later years is a strong indicator of resilience, strength, and good nutrition. But if you or someone you love begins to lose weight unexpectedly, it's time to pay attention. This isn't just about a number going down, it's about what your body may be losing along with it. Let's look at 2 women, Grace and Linda, both in their early 70s. Grace eats balanced meals, enjoys cooking, and maintains a healthy appetite. Her weight has stayed relatively consistent over the years. Linda, on the other hand, has recently noticed her clothes feel looser. She's not dieting, but the weight is dropping. She's eating less, feels full faster, and often skips meals without thinking much of it. What Linda may not realize is that this type of unintentional weight loss can be a serious red flag. As we age, losing weight often means losing muscle mass, not just fat. That loss can lead to weakness, frailty, and a higher risk of falls or infections. It can also signal underlying issues like poor digestion, depression, dental problems, or even early signs of dementia or cancer. Your appetite isn't just about hunger, it's your body's way of signaling balance, strength, and vitality. The good news? This is something you can address. Small but consistent changes like eating smaller, more frequent meals, adding healthy snacks, and focusing on nutrient-dense foods can make a big difference. Proteins, healthy fats, and fresh vegetables should be staples on your plate. And if you notice a drop in weight or appetite, don't just brush it off. Talk to your doctor. Your ability to maintain a stable, healthy weight says a lot about how your body's coping with aging. So pay attention to how you're eating, because the strength you keep today starts with the fuel you give your body, and that fuel determines how long and how well you'll keep going. Sign 2. Vision and hearing. As you move through your 70s, your eyes and ears don't just help you see and hear, they help you stay connected, safe, and sharp. What many people don't realize is that changes in your vision and hearing can quietly predict future health risks, from cognitive decline to social isolation, and even physical injury. Take James and Harold, both 74. James still hears the birds in the morning and recognizes faces from across the room. He wears glasses, sure, but he gets regular checkups and keeps his prescriptions updated. Harold, on the other hand, has been turning up the TV louder lately. He misses parts of conversations and avoids driving at night because street signs and headlights feel like a blur. He chalks it up to just getting older, but there's more to it. Studies have shown that declining hearing and vision are closely linked to brain health. When you struggle to hear or see clearly, your brain works harder just to process basic information. Over time, that constant strain can lead to cognitive overload and memory issues. On top of that, poor vision and hearing make people more likely to fall, withdraw from social situations, and experience depression, all of which take a serious toll on long-term health. The good news? These changes aren't something you have to just accept. Routine checkups with an optometrist or audiologist can catch problems early. Hearing aids and proper eyewear can dramatically improve your quality of life and reduce your risk of accidents and mental decline. Simple things like better lighting at home, using large print materials, and avoiding background noise during conversations can also help day to day. Your eyes and ears are windows to your world and your health. If you've been missing words in a sentence or struggling to read a book you used to enjoy, don't ignore it, because the clearer you see and the better you hear, the more fully and safely you can experience life, today and in all the years still ahead. If you're still watching, comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Let's continue. Sign 3. Recovery time from illness or injury. How fast you bounce back from a cold, flu, surgery, or even a simple bruise says more about your future than you might think. It's not just about the illness or injury itself. It's about how resilient your body still is. Imagine 2 people, Alan and George. Both are 74. They each come down with the same chest infection. Alan takes a few days to rest, takes his meds, and is back on his feet within a week. George, on the other hand, stays sick for nearly 3 weeks. He struggles with fatigue, can't sleep well, and even loses weight during the recovery. The difference? Alan's body still has the strength to repair, while George's is showing signs of slowing down. Longer recovery times are often tied to weaker immune systems, reduced muscle mass, poor circulation, and even malnutrition. As we age, our body's ability to heal naturally declines, but that decline isn't the same for everyone, and it can be slowed down. Here's the good news. Recovery time is something you can improve. Eating a nutrient-rich diet, getting regular light exercise, prioritizing sleep, and avoiding chronic stress can all support faster healing. Even small routines like walking daily or staying hydrated can make a huge difference. So the next time you get sick or hurt, pay attention to how long it takes to feel like yourself again. Your recovery speed could be a quiet signal, a warning, or a reassurance about how strong your future health really is. Sign 4. Mental sharpness and memory. It starts small. You forget a name. You misplace your keys. You lose your train of thought in the middle of a sentence. And while these moments can happen to anyone, frequent lapses in memory and mental clarity after 70 could be an early sign of something deeper. Mental sharpness is one of the clearest indicators of overall brain health. When your memory, attention, and problem-solving start to slip, it often reflects changes in the brain that can predict future cognitive decline. But here's what's important. These changes don't have to be permanent, and they're not always signs of dementia. Let's take 2 women, Patricia and Rose. Patricia challenges her brain daily. She reads, does puzzles, stays socially active, and learns new things. Rose, on the other hand, has slipped into a routine of television and repetition. Her mind is less engaged, and her memory has noticeably declined over the past year. Their brains are aging at different speeds, and the difference is in how they're being used. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it stays. Research has shown that regular cognitive activity, exercise, quality sleep, and social interaction can all slow mental decline and even improve memory over time. So ask yourself, do you feel mentally sharp, or have you noticed more confusion, forgetfulness, or brain fog lately? These early signs matter, because the sooner you act, the more control you have over your cognitive health. If you've made it this far and you find these insights valuable, comment number 4 below to let me know you're still with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Tap the bell so you don't miss anything. Sign 5. Energy levels and fatigue. How you feel when you wake up each morning and how much energy you have to get through the day can reveal a lot about what's going on beneath the surface. If you find yourself dragging through the day, needing frequent naps, or feeling wiped out even after doing very little, your body might be trying to tell you something important. Fatigue isn't just part of getting older, not the kind that lingers anyway. In fact, persistent low energy after 70 is one of the most telling signs of how well your body's systems are functioning. Let's look at 2 men, Harold and Dean, both 73. Harold still enjoys gardening, goes for walks, and can stay alert through the day without much rest. Dean, however, struggles to get moving in the morning, feels winded after short walks, and often needs to lie down just to make it through. That gap in energy isn't just a difference in personality, it's often a difference in cardiovascular health, metabolism, and even mental wellness. Low energy can be linked to poor diet, sleep issues, underlying illness, or even depression. And while aging does bring some natural slowing, sharp dips in stamina often suggest something else. The good news? There's hope. Eating nutrient-dense meals, staying active with light activity like stretching, improving sleep habits, and managing stress can gradually bring energy levels back up. It's also wise to check in with a doctor if you're feeling more tired than usual. Sometimes fatigue is the only early symptom of conditions like anemia, thyroid dysfunction, or even heart disease. So don't brush off your tiredness. Your energy is your engine, and the way it runs can tell you everything about how strong your health is and how long it may last. Sign 6. Oral health and gum disease. You might not think your mouth can predict your future health, but it absolutely can. In fact, the state of your gums and teeth after 70 can tell you a surprising amount about the health of your entire body. Gum disease, tooth loss, dry mouth, they're not just dental concerns. Studies have found strong links between poor oral health and increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, respiratory infections, and even cognitive decline. Why? Because your mouth is a gateway. If it's inflamed or full of harmful bacteria, that damage can spread to other parts of your body. Take two women, Judith and Clara. Judith brushes and flosses daily, sees her dentist regularly, and still has most of her natural teeth. Clara, on the other hand, started skipping dental visits, developed bleeding gums, and now avoids crunchy foods because of tooth pain. What Clara doesn't realize is that her declining oral health may be increasing inflammation in her entire body, silently weakening her defenses. Chronic gum disease allows bacteria to enter the bloodstream, triggering inflammation that can impact the heart, brain, and immune system. And dry mouth, common in older adults, can lead to tooth decay and difficulty eating, which in turn affects nutrition and energy in a vicious cycle. But here's the good news. It's never too late to improve your oral health. Brushing twice a day, flossing, drinking water regularly, and getting checkups every 6 months can make a real difference. If you wear dentures, make sure they fit properly and are cleaned daily. And if you notice bleeding gums, don't ignore it. That's one of the earliest signs your body's under stress. Take good care of your mouth, and it just might help you protect everything else. Sign 7. Bathroom habits. It might feel awkward to talk about, but your bathroom habits can say more about your long-term health than almost anything else. Frequent constipation, sudden urgency, changes in urinary patterns, or needing to go more often at night. None of these are just old age. They're signals. Subtle ones, yes, but worth paying attention to. Let's talk about George. At 74, he's had to start planning his daily outings around bathroom availability. He assumes it's normal, just the way things go. But those changes in bladder control can actually indicate deeper issues like prostate problems, bladder dysfunction, or even early neurological changes. Likewise, bowel issues like chronic constipation or diarrhea can be a reflection of poor diet, dehydration, medication side effects, or gut health imbalances. The gut and urinary systems are tightly connected to the brain, hormones, and overall inflammation in the body. A sluggish digestive system, or one that's overactive, can reflect how well your body is processing nutrients, or struggling to. Now the upside. Many of these issues are manageable. A diet rich in fiber, staying hydrated, regular physical movement, and pelvic floor exercises can go a long way. There are also medical solutions for bladder training and medications that can improve control, but the key is not ignoring it. So if your routine is changing, don't dismiss it. If you're still with me and enjoying the insight so far, write number 6 in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time. Turn on the bell so you never miss a video. Your support means a lot and helps us keep making content that informs. Now let's move forward. Sign 8. Skin and wound healing. How your skin heals after an injury can offer a powerful clue about how your body is doing beneath it. When you were younger, a scraped knee might have healed in days, but now, a small cut might take weeks. That delay isn't just aging, it could be pointing to something more systemic: slowed circulation, weakened immune function, or underlying chronic conditions like diabetes or poor nutrition. Let's consider two neighbors, Frank and Solomon, both in their early 70s, both active in their community. Frank gets a minor cut while fixing his fence, and it's gone in a few days. Solomon nicks himself shaving, and 2 weeks later, the wound is still raw. That difference isn't random, it's a mirror of their internal health. Slow wound healing can indicate your body isn't delivering enough nutrients or immune support to repair itself. It may suggest problems with blood flow, inflammation, or infection-fighting ability. For some, it's the first sign of diabetes. For others, it's a hint that their immune system is weakening, something that becomes more critical as we age. So what can you do? First, take care of small wounds right away. Clean them, keep them covered, and watch for signs of infection. Second, nourish your skin from the inside out. That means protein-rich foods, vitamins like C and E, and healthy fats. And lastly, check in with a healthcare provider if healing is slower than usual, especially if it's becoming a pattern. Your skin's healing speed is a critical sign, and if you pay attention to it, you just might catch what others miss and take action before it becomes something bigger. Sign 9, flexibility and joint stiffness. How easily can you move when you wake up in the morning? Do you get out of bed feeling smooth and mobile? Or do your joints feel stiff, tight, and slow to loosen up? Flexibility might not be something you think about often, but it's one of the most important indicators of how well your body's aging. As you move into your 70s and beyond, stiff joints and limited range of motion can quietly chip away at your independence. What starts as a little tightness in your hips or shoulders can gradually turn into real mobility problems, making it harder to walk, climb stairs, or even dress yourself. Meet Daniel, 72. He noticed his knees didn't bend as easily as they used to. Sitting on the floor became difficult, and standing back up was even harder. He thought it was normal aging, but what he didn't realize was that the stiffness in his joints was a sign that his muscles and connective tissues were losing elasticity, a clear warning that his mobility could decline even faster if he didn't take action. Flexibility is more than comfort. It affects your balance, posture, and even how likely you are to fall. And the good news, it's not too late to improve it. Simple stretching routines, gentle yoga, and daily movement can help maintain or even restore flexibility. Low-impact exercises like swimming or Tai Chi also keep joints lubricated and muscles engaged. Here's a quick test. Try sitting down on the floor with your legs crossed, then stand up without using your hands. If you struggle or feel stiffness in your knees, hips, or lower back, it might be a sign your flexibility is declining. Pay attention to how your body moves, because the more freely you can move today, the more freely you'll be able to live tomorrow. Final thoughts. Now that you've seen these 9 powerful signs, take a moment to reflect. Are there 1 or 2 areas where you've noticed changes? Maybe your energy isn't what it used to be, or your sleep feels off. Maybe your joints are stiffer, or your recovery from illness takes longer. The truth is, these early indicators don't just show where your health stands today, they give you a chance to change where it's going. And the best part? Most of these signs can be improved with small, consistent changes. Better sleep, better movement, better nutrition. You can strengthen your body and extend the quality of your life for years to come. If this video helped you learn something new about your body, let us know in the comments. Share which signs stood out the most to you, and if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content to help you live stronger, longer, and better. See you in the next video.